got a sweet Asian chick, she gon' long man. You know man, you know man.
What is the deal, beautiful people? It's your boy Ramon. Welcome back to another episode of AMA, continuing Hassan T's never-ending quest to get back into photography. So we first did the first AMA when he asked, he wants to get back into photography. What do we recommend for a beginner? And we dig a little deep and came back with some answers, some questions for him. What type of photography do you want to do? And what is your budget? So his answer is, thanks, Ramon. Good advice all around. My first passion in photography is people. I love watching people and their natural everyday reactions and movements. So to me, that says he wants to do some street photography, some street portraits, maybe even some just random portraits. Second would be static buildings, like old or rustic and worn down scenery. Trying to stay below $500 if I can. Well then, there's nothing about your description here that tells me you need a specific camera for a specific thing. Rather, what we're gonna try to do is see what we can get in that $500 price range. And I briefly hopped on Amazon, and I hopped on Amazon because Amazon gives me a nice idea of what it would cost new, a camera with a kit lens. But of course, there's Craigslist where you get stuff. You can get incredible deals. There's eBay, and even Amazon's got the used section. There's Adorama that has a really good used section. There's B&H that has a good used section, and these guys, B&H and Adorama, they actually certify the equipment. They test it before they put it back up for pre-sale or certified pre-owned. And what I like about that is, if your budget is $500 and you're putting the squeeze on what you can and can't afford, if you go used, you can add about another $200 to $300 worth of equipment in that range. So I think it's also worth, and some people don't like used stuff, and that's, I get that. But here in the world of photography, when you say the word budget, man, look, sometimes you don't have a choice. So looking at Amazon, there are a few things that's popping up. For instance, I'm seeing something like the Lumix DMC G10. That's one of the earlier mirrorless options. There's a Canon EOS 2 or M2 Mark II. That one's coming in at $400 with the kit lens, and I don't know much about that guy. In fact, I can honestly tell you that right now I'm not recommending. First of all, I'm not recommending a DSLR because I don't think they're up to snuff for regular consumers. I think they're too big. I think we should not be rewarding Canon and Nikon's lazy ass behavior. So I'm going 100% mirrorless on my recommendations. I don't know enough about the Canon mirrorless anyway. I haven't even watched any reviews. I haven't gotten my hand on the camera, so I'm not going to recommend something I haven't used. I see here, you guys know the reviews up. I've been shooting with Olympus lately, and I'm very impressed. I see they've got the original Olympus pen, the Pen E. You can get that for $363, and that's a kit lens. It comes with a 14 to 42, and these are older mirrorless systems, which is still good. You can look around eBay to really get. I'm sorry, you can look around YouTube and watch some reviews on there. You will get lost in YouTube looking at reviews for these things. But I think most notably the two cameras that are popping up are from Sony. Although I am really close to recommending Olympus or even some Panasonics to folks who are getting into it. I still got this soft spot in my heart for Sony. I think that the E-mount, although they can be pricey, they've got some really good options for lenses when you come to that juncture. I think The cameras do a good job at explaining how stuff works on it. The user interface, you get used to it. And I used to think the user interface on the Sony camera sucked until I used an Olympus. So trust me when I tell you the user interface on the Sony is okay. I like the fact that they charge with micro USB, so you can charge these things in your car. Like, these things matter to me, and they're small as hell. So right now I'm looking at brand new. I'm looking at a Sony a6000 with a 16 to 50 millimeter kit lens, and that guy's going for $548. Used, it's going for $460. I really recommend the a6000. To me, that is, for a beginner, it doesn't get much better than that, and that camera scales. So you can get it from a beginner standpoint, but when you start to you start to grow into it and you start to get a handle on what you're doing, you throw some good glass on there, and that thing just becomes a whole different animal. Close to it, a little cheaper, for $348 brand new, you can get the Sony Alpha A5000, and that's not bad. So the 5000 is pretty much this guy, which is what I use for my street photography for a long time, minus the this articulating selfie screen. And it's the A5000, the NEX5T. These are still great cameras. They still do. Wait, I think it does have the articulating screen. There's something about the A5000 that, I don't know, I got to do some more research on this. It still does have the selfie screen. There's something about it. I don't know if it was the video option or whatever, but these are really good cameras. They do really good video. For the camera of that size, the A5000 and price, you get a 20 megapixel sensor, and it's an APS-C sensor, so it's twice the size of a Micro Four Thirds, and I think you'll be good with that. Just look it up. I mean, the A6000 continues to be. People ask me, I want to get into YouTube. I want to do some videos for my business and still photography. I always come back to the A6000. It's nice. It's got some knobs on there, some dials, some custom C1 buttons that will help you as you grow into your photography. It also has the viewfinder. The A5000 and the NEX5T series, they don't have viewfinders, so that's something to think about. It's got the shoe that if you wanna put the light on top of it. It's got the Wi-Fi in there. You can transfer images directly from the camera straight to your phone. It's got a dope autofocusing, completely redone autofocusing system from the A5000. So I mean, if you can spend the money, the A6000 is definitely where I would steer you, and I think a lot of other people would also recommend that. But let's see. Hit the comments below. You guys are watching this. Let's help out Hassan. Leave some recommendations. His thing is under 500, and he wants to do some street photography, some street portrait stuff. So yeah, hit the comments below. Let me know. Don't forget to like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. Plenty more content coming. My name is Ramon. I'm out of here. Peace.
From the deep forest into the sun.